Hey guys, this is Stephanie here. I was asked a question and I figured I would give it to everyone. I am very thankful. I guess this could be a celebration for over 100 subscribers. Something I haven't really been pushing on YouTube, but it's a great accomplishment. So thank you for all who are following. This is my little gift to you guys. And the question of the night was, what is the best strategy for prospecting? And I thought that was a really good question. And I started to go to the dictionary and what is a prospect? And what I'm going to say is, first off, there is no right way to build your business in any network marketing company or even just in any business. You can find what is a prospect or a potential buyer anywhere. And there's definitely ways to get intentional about getting leads and prospects. And so it's important that we consider that there's many ways. And I'm just going to share a few of mine. And hopefully that helps you guys to continue and empower you in your business. But first and foremost, you can think of many ways. My easiest and best way is to simply live my life and get that. First, there's a mindset that has to come into play. And as you are living your life, right, you're including Kangen water into your life. You know, I use it to do my mouthwash. I use the beauty water for my skin. I have the Anespa. I have my machine in the kitchen of which I use every single day. I'm washing my fruits and vegetables. I'm falling in love with the product so much that my mindset begins to shift. I think prospecting is all about a mindset, because once you change your mindset, you will see what's available and who you're going to prospect and who your prospect is. And what I discovered as I fell in love with Enagic and Kangen water, and get that I said Enagic and Kangen water, because Kangen water is the health side of it, the benefit, the product that we have. But Enagic also has the product, which is the business. It's a service that we have, a product. I mean, whichever way you want to put it, we offer Enagic as well. And so when I started to realize that, for one, everyone on the planet drinks water, that means that anyone on the planet is your prospect. Okay, now you can start to cut off potential buyers by people who already have a Kangen water machine, because obviously they don't need another one. All we need is one. You can cut out, that's really it. So anyone in your community, first off, I want to say, is your prospect. By what I mean by community is anyone in organizations that you're a part of. For example, if you're a part of a church, if you're a part of a training program, if you're a part of a gym, if you are part of any type of club, or even if you're a part of like I'm not a part of those, but like a golf course place, anything, a CrossFit gym, really a sports club. If you go to places often, like a certain restaurant that you're always at, the servers become your friends. And the goal is to realize that there's an abundance of people, and if you're not talking about Kangen water with them, we're losing opportunity. I just went to a restaurant tonight and I realized, why haven't I talked to the server? You know, why didn't I share with the server? And I told myself, how much business am I really missing out on? Because anybody can be a prospect. Now, personally for me, where I get the majority of my leads is, again, in communities that I'm a part of. I'm a part of a leadership program. And for the sake of respecting the fact that, you know, people are going to watch this, you can be a part of any programs that are out there. And if you're in my life, you most likely know what that is. And if you follow me, you know what program I'm talking about. And, you know, it's simply not even allowed to be doing that. But I don't consider that I'm going there to prospect. You see, there's a difference when you're living your life and people begin to approach you simply because of who you are and because they see that there's something about you, and then they ask you, what do you do? And so it's not prohibited when people ask you. So like even tonight, I booked a demonstration for somebody who's in my training program, of which we're not in the program anymore, so it makes it completely okay to do it. But while I was in the class, I couldn't promote myself as I'm a Kangen water distributor. And so you don't even want to be out there on the streets promoting yourself as a Kangen water distributor. You simply want to live life and get into people's world. I teach my people to 80% of the time be connecting with people, 15% of the time book an event, and 5% reconfirm it. Okay? When you take advantage of getting to know a person 80% of the time, with all the time that you spend with them, they will want to join you in anything you do. Whether it's Kangen water, whether it's going to the gym with you, whether it's going to church with you, they want to be a part of your life. So get that when you're prospecting, I like to actually see if I can even be their friends. You see, I'm more of a place in my life where I'm not desperate just to like find prospects and get leads. It's I want to make sure that this person is a person that I can work with for the rest of my life. Now that my team has grown a lot more and that I get the benefit of working with other people, they have people in their lives that they're also prospecting. And so what's funny is that even my leaders were telling me that they got in the car, they had gallons filled up, and they were driving around and they seen construction workers and gave water to the construction workers. Now, anytime that you offer, whether it's a business card, whether it's to give some support, I would always request my phone number, because it's great to leave and drop business cards, and those people are your prospects too. But if it is your business, then you want to be in control of the prospect. You want to be able to call and follow up and be in touch with the person. And so part of this industry, getting really good at it, getting very professional at it, is realizing how it's abundant. Because most times the problem of why we're not moving fast enough in our business is thinking in scarcity. If you have a list, your list should be over 20, 40, 50 people at a time. You should be able to create lists every hour if you needed to, and be able to continuously add more people, because your brain is always thinking of new people, new thoughts, new things, and you remember old people from the past. Now, the best prospects overall, if you're starting your network marketing company, are people who already knew you. And that's just a known fact in any sales job, is that you always want to start with your warm market. So a lot of times network marketers get into business and they want to go and meet new people. I'm like, why are you doing that? You have a whole set of people who love, trust you, know that you wouldn't get into anything that's a scam. So you need to find a way to present yourself powerfully where they can become a solid potential buyer, a solid lead, a solid prospect. Okay? And so the main thing you want to do is your mindset, realizing that you're selling something of a lot of value and that it is not a luxury. It is actually a necessity for people around you to have this. If you really care for them, if you really love them, you really want them to have good health, you really, you definitely want them to have the benefits that you're enjoying. Now, one last thing I want to say is that whenever you're at the store, when you're at the market, wherever you're at any public place, at the park, anywhere, why not just start conversation? Those people, if they don't have a Kangen machine, again, they are your prospects. They are people that you can eventually build a relationship with. And again, 80% of the time you're building relationship, 15% of the time you're finding a time. When I meet anyone new, I make sure that I already find out when I'm going to see them again, when I'm going to talk to them again, when I will be in contact with them. And then 5% of the time you reconfirm that time that you pretty much set. And so this is something I totally came up with only because I realized that most of the times as I was building my business, I was spending 80% of the time on the call simply connecting with the person and asking them about their life. you know. And when you are on the phone with people, you don't want to just be talking about your business. If that's what all that you're up to, then great. That's all you're going to have to share about, and that's fine. To me, it's 100% what I do, so obviously, yeah, they're going to hear about it. And so it's great because I plant the seed, and then if they want to know more about it, then they get interested. But now, you know that you're building your business. If you are on the stages of building your business, then you really want to make sure that you're spending your time, money, and energy in building your business. So wherever it is that you're actually, for example, if you're going to a gym, like one of my girlfriends is going to a CrossFit gym, and she just sold her first machine there, and that friend or the lady who sold the machine there ended up already selling another machine to another lady. And so it gets a lot easier, of course, when you have again, your teammates have leads that you can also support, and so you're always staying busy. And something about the energy of being in action helps you to open up to having more leads and just generating more. So what I was telling another friend of mine was, when they were giving the water to the construction workers that same night, which was tonight, her and her teammate in her team, both of them had a prospect tonight. So I told her, look, the fact that you went out there and you had been sharing the water, somehow you always get the blessing on the back end. So now she had 2 new people exposed to the Kangen water. And so to me, prospecting is super important. But what's more important is that you're being intentional about getting people to see the information of Kangen water. Our demonstration is key to winning in this business. At least it has been for my business. And I teach my team to learn to do the demonstration as soon as they can. And if they can't, then I'm out there doing the demos for them. And I tell them there's a 3-stage process. You invite, you demo, and you close. And so the invite, you can be inviting new potential buyers and people that you just met. Another great thing you want to just really get is, if you are in network marketing, you need to be finding yourself at networking events, or learn to network when, I have friends who have birthday parties or weddings or anything, any kind of party. There's a massive potential of leads there. The good thing is that they're friends of friends who can actually recommend you and be like, yeah, that's a solid entrepreneur. She's been building that business, or, she's been pursuing that. And so what's going to make your business move faster is always that you become more attractive. That's another point I wanted to point out and by attractive, I don't mean cute and good looking, but you can make yourself more attractive by your confidence, by just getting more educated. I thank you so much for taking a look at this video, but this is going to empower you to feel good about yourself, that you're learning something new, where what you're putting inside your mind is going to empower you. Therefore, always staying on top of, your wisdom game, I call it. And, reading books, reading the Bible, listening to audios while you drive, while you, wake up, and listen to some motivational speeches on YouTube. There's a lot of free material out there. This is, completely accessible. And, really just gaining the skills of sharing with people. So be very content with where you are, whether it's good or bad. Begin to analyze that it's perfect. Where you are is making you better. It's making you stronger. And the more you give, as in the more you share yourself, the more people are going to be open to receiving or giving you, something about their life. Then you'll know if they have savings, or if they have a business, or if their parents, make a lot of money, whatever, they're going to open up, because either way, in your mind, you're always like, is this a potential buyer? So let's be honest, some kind of conversation that's going to lead to you realizing if they're a true potential lead or a true potential prospect, one with the finances to purchase a machine, you'll know, because at the back end of your mind, you're already considering, am I going to be able to sell this person a machine? Now, you don't want to come up with that energy or come off with that energy. It's simply a subconscious thing. It should be subconscious, where you realize everybody should drink this water. And so just be everywhere you go. you should be connecting with people and gaining numbers, and then learning ways to stay connected with people. And again, always be on your game of getting yourself excited through audios and just gaining more knowledge. That'll definitely get you into a good mood, and it makes people more attractive. And again, you can do new tactics, and go on social media and post more often so that you get recognized. Social media is definitely another great platform for prospecting. And it's just important, that you stay in continuous contact to where you build relationships. That's how you get sales. Okay. And so I want to thank everyone who's been able to listen to this, and thank you for following. Go ahead and share this video if you find that it was of great value to you, to any network marketer, to anyone in eNagic, and sharing the Kangen water. Also, last pointer for those in eNagic is the more water you give, the easier that people are going to start talking about it to their network. And so, next time you share water, maybe you can add an extra 2 gallons to the gallons that you were sharing with them, so that they can share with someone in their life. And now you're getting referrals from the people that you're already sharing with, and those people become your prospects as well. And so again, you can get very creative. You could do it anytime you're shopping, anytime you're eating at a restaurant, any server person who needs the opportunity of eNagic. Those are prospects. Everywhere you turn, there's a prospect. And again, the abundance game in prospecting is realizing that if you're ever sitting on traffic, realize that everyone in the traffic is your prospect. If you had an opportunity to tap into their radio and let them know about you, that'd be the best thing for you. But getting yourself out there is how you will get your own prospects. So getting very comfortable with opening yourself up and meeting people. And again, getting very skillful in the 80%, which is listening, getting interested in their life, so that 15% of the time, at least you're getting the number, 5% of the time, letting them know you're going to get in contact. And then following up is part of really just having a successful relationship building experience. And that's part of the prospecting, because I can tell you, I get a lot of numbers. Sometimes I don't reach back. For whatever reason, it's fine. But that's lost business. So I definitely recommend having a list of people that you meet, and trying to stay on top of that game, because you should be meeting people on a daily basis, to be honest, if you're networking. And if you're not, then you're just, you're not building up that pipeline, and that's what we really need. Remembering that network marketing, unfortunately, it's a numbers game. We shouldn't see people as numbers, and we definitely should not treat them as that. And so if we are honest, if we are straightforward about our intentions, letting them know, hey, I want you to check out what I'm up to, because this is my whole life and I think it would benefit you. There's no commitment to buy, but there's definitely an opportunity for you to see, a product for your health, and maybe an opportunity if you're looking to make some extra money or some real-time money if you want to get serious in a project like the one that I'm involved in. And so getting really good at your pitches. You can literally create any kind of pitch. There's no right way to talk to the wrong person, and no wrong way to talk to the right person. So just get very confident. Go out there, be bold. When people see you bold, it becomes more attractive. They want to get more of you, and they want to be in your life. And when that happens, let them really know your life. And if it's eNagic and Kangen water, then you're just going to begin to make a difference everywhere you go. Okay, so enjoy the process. Prospecting is part of the game, so that we get into invite, demo, and close. So prospecting is just one of those extra things you should be doing on a daily basis. It's not what I call one of the commitments, where the commitments is that you expose people to the demonstration, to our compensation plan that can change their life completely financially, and teaching them to book appointments for invites, demoing, and showing the actual comp plan, where people can get the vision of what you're up to. And so getting your head straight. Again, my biggest mission here with Enagic is to train and develop entrepreneurs to live a life that they love through education and inspiration. So thank you for taking a look at this video. I'm sure this goes right down the line with my purpose, and so I know it'll touch many people's lives. And so go out there and become purposeful in your prospecting. All right, get it done all the time, anytime, and every time. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.